It's a grey, heavy march down on Clapham's cold lane, where the shadow of Okeover Manor remains. She's standing in the doorway with a child at her side, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Born Assia of Gutmann, out of Berlin she fled, with a target on her back and a price on her head. Through Tel Aviv sands to the London fog air, a woman of grace with dark, heavy hair. They called her a temptress, they called her a thief, but the history books only print what's brief. Okeover Manor loses a stone every year, fading away in the fog and the fear. The ghost of another woman haunts every hall, while the plaster is flaking, ready to fall. No matter how hard she tries to belong, she's just a footnote in somebody else's song. Spring of '62 down at Court Green they met, a week in the country no one would forget. Ted Hughes with his verses so wild and untamed, and Sylvia Plath, whose fury was flamed. Assia sat at the table while the tension grew thick. A spark lit the fire, a flick of the wick. Sylvia saw the looks, knew the marriage was through. By autumn the poet had walked out of view in the freezing flat. In the winter of '63, Sylvia turned on the gas and set herself free. Okeover Manor loses a stone every year, fading away in the fog and the fear. The ghost of another woman haunts every hall, while the plaster is flaking, ready to fall. No matter how hard she tries to belong, she's just a footnote in somebody else's song. Now Assia stepped into the dead woman's place, sleeping in the same bed, wearing the same face, caring for Frida, caring for Nick, while the quiet judgment of London ran thick. You pushed her, they whispered, you carried the blame, while Ted gave her rules and withheld his own name. He drew up a list of what she could and couldn't do. Get out of bed by 8, no naps when you're blue. She translated amici, she wrote ad lines for pay, but the ghost of Sylvia stood in the way. Okeover Manor loses a stone every year, fading away in the fog and the fear. The ghost of another woman haunts every hall, while the plaster is flaking, ready to fall. No matter how hard she tries to belong, she's just a footnote in somebody else's song. By '65, little Shura was born into the cold, a child of the wreckage, 4 years old. They went up to Yorkshire, looking for a estate at Okeover Manor, trying to outrun their fate. Walking the ground, she pleaded for a sign, asking for a ring, asking for a line. Ted looked down at his boots, turned his shoulder away. It's Sylvia, he mumbled, she's still here today. She saw the shelf of pills in the Horror store and knew she wasn't gonna beg anymore. Back to the London flat, March 23, no room for the mistress in his desk.